Hi everybody, Wendy here from Doily Crafts. I just wanted to show you, I went to a Carbook last week and got absolutely nothing. It was really bad. And I swore I was not going to go back there again today, but I did. But anyway, so I did go back there again today, and oh, I'm so glad I did, because I scored doily wise big time. Well, not as big as I know sometimes Fiona does, but big enough for me, because it's really hard to get stuff like this around here. They're either ridiculous prices or they're you just can't get them. But I was lucky enough today. So I got three sort of sets, well, three lots from three different table sellers, and I also got loads of other stuff as well, which I was really pleased about, that been after. And also my other half went to a different Carbook this morning. I didn't go because he wasn't sure whether it was on, and it's not a long drive, but it's only, you have to be up like 6:30 because it starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it takes I don't know about half an hour, 20 minutes probably to get there, which is not far. But I didn't want to get up that early and drive all the way there and find out that it wasn't on, so he said he would go and check out to see whether it was on, and if it was, I'd go next week. So anyway, it was on. Others, normally this one he went to is at Dauncey, and it's really big normally, but obviously I think because it was one of the first ones, it wasn't on. It wasn't as busy. Anyway, I'm waffling, so I'll show you. So my first doily I found was actually it's a table runner, but it's like, and I got this one for 50p, and I was so pleased. I couldn't snap it off her hands quick enough. It was like, you know, and it's really lovely condition. It's like it's nice and clean. So yeah, I was really I don't really have to do anything with this one other than and it's a really good size as well, because I'm going to do I'm doing a swap with a lady, and one of the projects that I need to do, this will come in great for that. So that was off of that lady, and then also off of that lady I got this this is also like a table. I mean, I'm not too fussed about, I mean, it's lovely, but I'm not too fussed about that. But I liked the lace there, but I'm not going to unpick any of that. But what I could do was use it for the backing of like a fabric hanger or something. I can sew. So it was a nice size, and it's cotton, and I got that for 50p as well. So that was really cool. What's it say? Wash. It says you can wash on a 40, but it's clean anyway. So, yeah, it's clean. This one was clean. So yeah, I did get a pile off of another. Well, say a pile. I paid £2 for another a lot, and these are in what I would probably call not a very good condition, but they are very vintage. And I am going to try and wash them, not in the washing machine. I'm going to try and hand wash them with some soda crystals to see whether I can, because they're quite badly stained. Or what I might even do is just tea dye them, and if I tea dye them, it's not going to make any difference. But they're it looks like someone's eye, but they're quite marked. There's got quite a few marks on them, like, you know, there's a few stains there. But the lace on there is so vintage. It's like really pretty vintage lace. So the woman on the next table to her kept saying to her, "Oh, that's such and such lace." I can't even remember what it was. She called it, and I'm thinking to her, "Shut up," because like I want to buy it. And if she thinks that she's got some sort of, like, you know, special antique lace, she's not going to let me have it for the £2 she said I could. So anyway, but yeah, so there was two of those. I think this one's is that one bigger than this one? Yeah, this one's, so these are it's the same, but one's a bit bigger than the other. So yeah, and then there was this sort of like applique piece, which is probably off of a tablecloth or something. It's not a wedding dress one or anything. It's just like a, but could be used on a project. So I thought, yeah, I'd have that. And this is like so unbelievably stringy lace. It's like, so even if I pressed it, I'd have to press it because it's quite wrinkled. I'd have to press it with a towel on top so that the iron wasn't directly on it because it would just ruin it. But I am going to try and they don't smell musty or anything like that. I just think, I don't know where they've been stored, but they're not. I wouldn't say they were particularly in a clean condition, but I think they're more stained than anything else. So, like I said, if the worst comes to the worst, I should just tea dye them. So there's still no loss there. And then there's another one of these. This is another one of those ones. And again, it's like this pointy lace. It looks like they've starched them as well. So, but yeah, but again, like I said, they've got quite a few marks on them, like all around there. If you can see around there, there's quite a few marks on them, which is such a shame. Such a shame. And then there's, look at that. Look how delicate that is. And they're all vintage. Absolutely stunningly delicate. But there's no holes in them or anything. That's good. The good thing, even though they, you know, are a bit marked. There's no holes in them, so you know that I can still. That one's a bit worn there. There's a little hole there, and a stain on it. It looks like someone sprayed them with starch and then put an iron on them, which is such a shame. But yeah. So yes, this one's really quite marked, but it's just, it looks like someone's already tried to tea stain this. So maybe I'll just finish it off. But it's like a real delicate vintage piece. It's lovely. So if anybody knows what type of what type of doilies these are, like how what they're called. And again, this one's sort of quite stained. I think they would like a lighter cream than this, but I will do something. And this one's again is quite badly stained there. They look like rust marks actually. These do. Yeah, which is such a shame. I don't really want to cut them up. I want to hopefully be able to use them, and but I'd have to try and do something to that one's got a hole in it, but yeah, they're quite stiff. But the actual lace around the side, this little lace, all this stringy bit around here, it's not even lace, is it? That hasn't got any holes in it, which is good. These are another one of those. There's quite a few of these type. Those. And then there was that one, which is really nice. It's got quite stained here. So this one's horrendously. And I'm wondering whether someone has tried to tea dye them. They don't smell. They don't even smell particularly musty. They just smell old. But not that sort of, you know, icky oldie. And then there's that one, which is really pretty because it's got like little flowers. It's such quite lacy. And then there's that one. So pretty. And then I got this big piece here, and it's got like really tiny little flowers on it, and then this. But it's so pressed, it's unbelievably pressed. It's had all the it looks like it's been so ironed that it's flattened all the you know, this crocheting, fine crocheting, because it's got a little hole there. But yeah, so we shall see what we can do. And there's just a little one there, and then this one's just a cotton icky really dirty one. Again, if I can tea dye it and soften it up and maybe make a flower out of it, then I'll do that. Okay, so this pile here is a better pile that I got, and I paid £2.50 for that pile, and then this pile I paid £2. Now originally he wanted 20p for each doilies, and I basically just grabbed all I could and said to him, right, what do you want for this? And he said, oh, just give me £2 for the lot. So I said, yeah, fine. So there was these two sort of pinky coloured ones. Okay, so if I don't use them on a project, again, if I don't like the colour, I should just tea dye them, and they'll, even though they're pink, they'll come out sort of like quite a darky colour. And then, so that one's fine, that's clean, so that one's cool, no marks on that one. This looks like it's very similar to one of those, but this is not, it's not as vintage as that one there, but this one obviously is white, and those ones, some of them were white, but I think they were also cream at one point, or they might even well have been white, but anyway, this is another lacy one. And then another one of those, and then there's this one, nice big one. I've got a similar one to this actually, over there. And then I got this one, which is a really nice type spidery, very pretty type one. And it looks like someone's cut. It looks like there was something in between, and someone's cut them out. Now whether it had, because it looks like someone's cut. There might have been little flowers in the inside of it, but it looks like someone's cut them out. Anyway, then there's that one. It's got a little snag on it there, but I'm not too worried about that. But it looks like someone's tried to repair it as well. That's quite pretty. That one. And there's that one. That's a lovely one. Yeah, and this one's the same. This looks like they've cut this. This is the same one as that other one. And it looks like they've cut the flowers out of it. Got there before me. And this is really, really weird. This is basically, it's like a doily, but obviously someone's crocheted it, and there's like little swans on each of the corners. So what I would probably do, I don't know, I'd probably cut them off, because they're all sort of, but there's on each corner, it's like a triangle shape, and on each corner there's a swan, red beak, weird. But anyway, and then I got this lovely, nice piece, beautiful piece, really brilliant for fabric hanging. And then that one, another one of these frilly ones, lacy ones. This one, the square one. This one's nice. Another nice big one. That's brilliant. That one. So get loads of doilies out of that one. And then I got this tablecloth. I got it for this lace here, this lacy bit here, and I can also, this is obviously cotton, but I can use this, tea dye it, and make use it for flowers, or for a lining of a fabric book or something. But this is quite a big, and it's got quite a few panels on it. So yes, so that was that piece. And then there was this. This isn't vintage. It's a table runner, but it's be good for a backing for a hanging. It has got a bit of a stain on it, but I remember my mum having this type of tablecloth when I was a kid, so I suppose it is vintage if it was from when I was a kid. And then these are like chair backs, and I got these mostly for this lace here, this nice lace here. And again, this is like a muslin type material, but I'd need to give these so I'll give them a bit of a soak in some soda crystals and try and hand wash them a bit, because this one's quite stained. This one, it's got quite a yellow here. It's got quite a yellowing stain there. So that's my doily-ish haul, which I was really pleased about. So, because I just don't get them. Right, okay. What else I got today was, if I show you what my other half got me this morning when he went on his own. Now this is, believe me, this is really good for him. He brought me home this bottle, which actually is like a turk. Although it might, from me looking in the camera, it looks like it's green, but it's not. It's like a jade sort of turquoisey colour, like a sea green, a sea blue, with a nice pattern at the bottom, which I can alter. So he got that, and he got, oh, sorry, he got this absolutely gorgeous dress form. The stand is stunning. The stand is absolutely stunning, and then the body is very sort of blingy. So that would make a really cool steampunk dress form, because it's got lots of. I don't think I'm going to strip this one because it's got no arms or anything on it. You know, it's not. I don't even. You know, like the ones you get with the arms on it, the jewellery ones. Well, this hasn't got anything like that on there. It's just got like the knobby bit at the end. It might even be a necklace one. I just put necklace on it. I'm not sure. But yeah, but the actual stand is absolutely gorgeous. So, but yeah, so he did really well, and he paid £1.50 for this one, and it's really tall. It's a really big one. It's a bit hard to sort of like get how big it is, but it's a really big one. And then he also got, which is even bigger, it's bigger in size. He also got this one. Oh God! And the lady gave him these beads as well. They're acrylic beads. They're no good for stick pins or anything because they're strings, but you didn't have to pay for them. But he got this dress form, and it's velvet. Unfortunately, it's coming apart there. You can see, but I'm not too worried about it because I should just strip this, because I can't fix it because it's all tattered. But she wanted £3 for that, but he knocked her down, and I think he paid £2 for it. But this actual stand is solid, so if for nothing else, I would use it for the stand on something else probably. But yeah, I could probably it's like velvet, and it's got chains hanging down from it, and a great big butterfly applique, and then a bit of bling there. So yeah, it's just a shame that it's coming apart there as well. But yeah, so I was very impressed with him. Oh yes, that was the other thing he got me as well. He also got me this. Look at that. It's a oh God, I've forgotten what they blooming call them. It's yeah, one of those. But in a triangle shape. And he paid 50p for it. It's velvet backed, which I would just paint anyway, or just stick paper on top of it. Needs a bit of a dust, but yeah, I would paint it. And but yeah, so he did. It's quite big, so he did really well, and it's that sort of shape. So yeah, and he paid 50p for it as well. He showed it to me this morning, and I was just said, "Oh, I'm really impressed." So anyway, he brought those home for me, and I said I'd go to the other Carbook with him, which is where I got the doilies from. So there I also picked up these two, and I paid 30p for these. These are two, like, opaque glass. Shame they weren't milk glass, but you just can't get milk glass over here. But they're, but I wanted this size because I can use them on the little bird cages and that you know for stands and stuff. So I only paid 30p for two of those, so I was really pleased with that. From the same guy that I got the cleaning pile of doilies off of, I got this little china dish, that one, which is so cute. I got that one, like a little saucer with the flowers in the middle. So that's great because I can use it. I'm going to try and make a UK candy station, not a milk glass one, a UK one out of crystals and maybe this sort of stuff, because we just can't get milk glass over here. It's just totally impossible. I then picked up, well, this, basically I got that dish, that one, this little posy vase, and this little basket posy of flowers, or like, you know, and it's not broken anywhere. It's really pretty, and I got all of those for £2. So I probably not necessarily bought this one, and it's like I said, it's not milk glass, it's just porcelain. But for £2, you know, I thought brighten up my craft room anyway. And then another lady had another dress form, and it had a hat with it as well, which I thought was really cute. And I think I paid £1 for this one. And again, it's all sort of like, it's velvet, and it's a bit dusty in the lace down the bottom. If I was going to do anything to it, I would replace, because it's quite it's not as fresh as the rest of it, but it's got some appliques on there, and I can do something with it. So yeah, so I thought that was quite cute, because I can use it to hang my string beads on. So I got that, and then what else did I get? Oh my god, yeah! Look at this. Right, I got this one. Just get them all out. 2, 3, 4. Right, now all of this here I got for £4. So the first thing I got was, and it's all a matching set, is this absolutely stunning, beautiful little porcelain trinket. This is all for Marks and Spencer, which is, I don't know if they have Marks and Spencers in the States, but it's quite an expensive shop over here. So yeah, so that was a little trinket box I got, and it's very similar to that I got off of a different table. So the, you know what I mean, these they all go fairly nicely. So then that came with it was this absolutely gorgeous, look, and I can put, you know, sugar-free candy in there. So I got that that came with it. And I also came, and I got all this for £4, the whole set for £4. Then there was this stunning jar, a vase as well, which I can put some lace or something in it, or so. Oh, it's so pretty. It goes really, really nice together. But what drew me to the table was this. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? Absolutely gorgeous. And I paid £4 for the whole set. So, and there's nothing missing off of it. There's no chip pieces. So I was well pleased. Well pleased. Let me just put that over there. Yes. So that'd be great for putting gems and that in. I also got. Oh, what's that in there? Oh yeah. Oh yes. Right. I also got that one. That one. This one. And this one. So I got that one, and they're all different. But I thought I could, like, you know, as you guys have in your candy station. This one, I think this is like a cotton wool, but it's And I got those for £6, so they were for the lot. Yeah. Yeah, so I was well pleased with those. They were really lovely. And then, let me just move these out of the way. I did really well. I'll just move those out of the way. And then off of another lady did me a really good deal because well, we had Toby with us, and that's my little boy, he's 9, and his dad, and the lady on the stall thought that Toby's dad was his granddad, which made me laugh because I'm forever being called Toby's grandmother as well, because he's like, my oldest is 30, I've got 5 boys, the youngest is 9, then I've got a 17-year-old, a 20-year-old, 22-year-old, and a 30-year-old. So yeah, there's a great big. So she let me have these 2 candlesticks, and they're really pretty little candlesticks, and I can put stick pins in them. They were £3 for those 2. And then she also let me have this as well, which I loved. She let me have that for £2. Because these were like, you know, like sometimes you get at Carbook, you guys who are from the UK will know, you have like professional like sellers that are not emptying their house, they go around and they collect glass and china and stuff like that, and that's what this table was. But they were really nice. They were from Belgium, and she was lovely, and so was he. They were really friendly, and they had all girls actually. So yeah, so I got that one for £2, and I thought that was lovely. So yeah, so I'm going to have a nice little candy station. What else did I get? Did I get anything else? Oh yeah, what's this in here? Oh, that's right, I just knocked over my shadow box. That's what I was looking for. Oh right, yes. I also picked up these, which are the same as this one. The same as this one, except for this one's like a turquoisey colour. There's a baby bear and a mummy and a daddy. And it's got the same. Is it? Oh no, is it the same pattern? Yeah, it's the same pattern on there. And this one says on the back, it says Parlane. So I don't know whether that's what the glass is, or I don't know. I'll have to. But anyway, these ones are in blue, and I liked them more for the shape of the sort of like the lacy bit on the bottom, and also to be able to alter them, because I mean they're blue. I mean I don't like the colour of them, but I can put texture paste on them and alter them. They're quite heavy, so but yes, I can work with these. So yeah, so all my I'm really pleased. I did really well. I think that's all of it today. Oh no, what's this behind me? I missed a bag. No, that's empty. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I got today. So I was really pleased because last week I didn't get anything. Oh, I did get this jewellery. Oh look, I've just found something else I got as well. I got this picture frame, and it's got like a crown on the top, which I can make like a mini sort of type shadow box photograph thing. There's velvet on the back, and it's got a stand, so I can alter that. And I also got this bracelet for the nice big chunky beads and that glittery bead. I think I paid what, 50p for that. Ooh. But yes, so that's what I got today. So I was quite pleased. Oh dear, sorry. So thank you for watching my haul. I hope you liked the goodies that I got. And I will speak to you again soon. Well, not speak to you, but you know, have a video for you again soon. Okay, so bye.